This is Gina, and I'm here with Demetrio, and we are talking about food. I am a cookbook author, and I enjoy cooking and bringing people back into the kitchen, cooking, having a good time. We're here today also talking about Papagni wines. We are at his wine tasting room, and I've brought along some appetizers that are from my cookbook. I have some artichoke cheese squares. Those are a great appetizer during the summertime months or the wintertime months. I prefer to have the artichoke cheese squares cold in the summertime months, and I prefer to heat them up in the wintertime. I also brought along some bruschetta that's found in my Cook Like a Hot Italian Mama cookbook. And the bruschetta is very simple and easy to make. I believe that cooking shouldn't be a chore, and that people should enjoy the time that they spend in the kitchen and sharing food with friends and loved ones. I brought along, as I mentioned, the bruschetta as well as the artichoke cheese squares. Food and wine go together, and summertime is the perfect time to develop some new taste buds in regards to different wine varieties. With the artichoke cheese squares, I would recommend the Rosé Grenache, which Papagni makes here, chilled. I also would recommend the Muscat. What are your thoughts, Demetrio, on food and specifically appetizers, and what types of white wines go with them?
Well, the choice that you chose and paired this Grenache Rosé with goes very well with the food you have presented. You know, there's everybody has different taste desires and flavor profiles that they enjoy, and if one really wants to try something a little different with this type of food, they're welcome to do it, as long as they enjoy that combination. We have some basic recommendations, but ultimately you can almost drink most any wine with any kind of food. But we do like to see red wines in general with a little bit richer, more heavier flavored foods, and then maybe white wines or Grenache with a little bit lighter style foods. In this case, would you consider that a light style food, or?
It definitely is. I just tried one and it really went well with the rosé. Would you care to try a little bite?
Sure.
I'm gonna go in for a second.
Molto bene.
It is great. I'm going to try it with a little bit of the rosé. Fabulous. The flavors in the artichoke cheese squares. There's a hint of cheddar cheese. The artichokes are marinated in olive oil and vinegar, so you've got a little bit of tanginess with the vinegar. And just a little bit of garlic, as well as some kick and spice. I put a little bit of Tabasco, to be honest. And I used a quarter of a cup of Italian breadcrumbs too. It goes really well with the rosé. I also brought along the bruschetta. And bruschetta is a very easy, simple appetizer that you can actually turn into a meal. And this bruschetta, I went to my local Save Mart supermarket, and I purchased the bread, the French bread from them. And I went to my local farmer's market and I got the sausage, and you can get sausage in different flavors. So the sausage that I purchased has garlic as well as basil infused in the sausage itself. And so the added basil, the Italian basil, to the bruschetta with the fresh heirloom tomatoes gives it a really nice finish. I would prefer to eat the bruschetta warm, straight from the oven. And as I mentioned earlier, it takes 10 minutes at 350 degrees. So very easy appetizer that you could literally turn into a meal. So I'm gonna try one of the bruschettas. Would you care for one?
Sure.
Now, as I mentioned before, you probably would want to have it hot. And I'm going to add a little bit of basil to the top of mine. Do you care for some more basil?
Sure. All right.
Okay, now would you recommend the rosé or should we try another?
We can try another one if you like.
Okay.
Would you like
What-
to try?
What do we have here?
That one looks like a Malvasia Bianca.
Would you?
try that?
Yeah.
Why don't you give that a try? Tell me what you think.
Okay, and would you like to try the red wine, your Papagni red with it?
We can if you like.
Or would you like to try the rosé?
I'm fine with the rosé.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a bite. It's pretty good. It's nice cold. I would prefer it warm though.
You like the way
I
that goes
like
with
it. I like sweet wines. And the Malvasia Bianca has a bit of sweetness to it. It's very nice. Also with the bruschetta, you can change it up a bit. I love changing recipes. That's why in my cookbooks I always have additional ideas of what you can do. If you're going to be making fresh pasta and you're making your own pesto sauce, the main ingredients are garlic, Parmesan cheese, as well as fresh basil. You can actually put your pesto sauce on top of your bruschetta as well to give that a nice finish. And this Malvasia Bianca from Papagni Wines is sweet, but it goes very well. It pairs very well with this appetizer. On to new adventures. Saluta.
Yes.